Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Terastal Tactics. We are here with a brand new team given to me by my friend Andy, who we have had on the channel before back during the Isle of Armor DLC release. So yeah, I will put his YouTube channel in the description below because he does have one there where he'll stream occasionally. And yeah, so anyways, this team features a few new things as well as some 2017 throwbacks, which is what I'm calling them, which is the Mimikyu, Torkoal, and Lilligant. And then we have the Dodonzo Tatsugiri combo, which is new, and if you've been playing on ladder, you've probably faced this. Pretty strong. You kind of need to tech for this matchup. And then we have Bisharp's new evolution, King Gambit, which Andy tells me is pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So let's jump in to ranked battles. So I've been playing off screen with just some simple stuff just to keep getting a feel for this meta. It's changing pretty rapidly because we're in very early stages, especially with the new Terastal mechanic. So we're just gonna keep plugging along and see how things go and just keep getting a feel for things. And then also, if you didn't see already, I uploaded a video in a series I'm calling Team Building Fundamentals, where I kind of just talk about some of the underlying things when team building and then using teams I use on the channel as examples. So hopefully that series is helpful, and I'll try and do some more. Not sure how many, and then I'm going to try and do some other stuff as well, sprinkled in between battles, because it looks like those might be more helpful for people learning, where battles is more for enjoyment as well as some learning. Anyways, let's look at the screen here. So we see another Torkoal. They definitely have a Trick Room mode, but they're certainly not only about the Trick Room. Right off the bat, I like Dondozo. Maybe it's kind of a late game thing. We'll see. I might go. I'm tempted to go. What I'm tempted to do is actually lead Lilligant Dondozo. Torkoal Tatsugi. We'll go Mimikyu, Don, Tatsugiri in the back, and yeah, I'll go King Gambit. Haven't played with this team, so I'm definitely kind of getting a feel for it as I go. But definitely like the idea. And one of the cool things about Dondozo is you can play it where you don't even use the Tatsugiri, because it can make a pretty good trick room on. It's got really good stats, especially on the physical side of things. Okay, so we see... Okay, so Garchomp and Didi. Feels like a good opportunity. I'd like to Will-O-Wisp. I really like to Will-O-Wisp, but I also don't really want Dondozo to just... Actually, I can turn to a grass type, and then I wouldn't take as much damage if he goes Earthquake. Let's go ahead and just switch right into the Tatsugiri and press Earthquake. I don't think they really have a great way to handle Dondozo, so we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, this fish is big. But yeah, oh nice. And he got the shiny Tatsugiri. Alright, so once you do this, you're locked into this. You can't switch out. I think even after Tatsugiri, if Tatsugiri somehow goes down while in Dondozo. So once you're in, you're in. So yeah, that tells me he's Earthquaking. Or they're Earthquaking. Yep, there it is. So we should take this super well, though. And get off our own Earthquake. Yeah, like look how well, because it's already got huge physical defense, and then you have the the +2 boost, like, yeah, this thing can really wreck. Yeah, we'll just save. Let's just fire. I'd love to press order up. In fact, that's what I should have done last turn. But, okay, say I get a KO. What's the fear? What would I fear? Maybe Final Gambit from the thing. So, let's just press Earthquake here. Yeah, okay, order up would have been better. I'm assuming they're just going to try and kind of really chip away at me. See what this does to Ndidi. I wish I had ordered up to get the attack boost, but yeah. Okay, so that, yeah, see, that's going to do quite a little bit more damage just because it doesn't have the same special attack. Is Ndidi just going to protect? I can't imagine it would. We'll just keep spamming Earthquake. Yeah. So they're gonna keep probably just trying to chip away at me. I'm assuming this is ground. Most of them run ground, yeah. I wonder if they're just gonna keep cycling protects, like protect Earthquake, then protect Psychic. Yeah, so it'll press Earthquake. Probably faster than me still, depending on how this is EV'd. Nope. Yeah, so they are still faster. Dondozo's really slow, so even if you max speed, it's not going to be the fastest Pokemon, the boosts. Which is what I would probably do. But if you don't max speed, that HP thing feels so broken. Like how it just doesn't drop normal. Okay, so we should take out Garchomp. Yep. So, probably my biggest worry is them bringing in Annihilate and having Final Gambit. But they would be trading a Pokemon for Dondozo. Yeah. So I think there's a good chance this is just going to Final Gambit, take me out. But I'm honestly okay with that because they'd just be like getting rid of it. They would go down 2-3 at that point, so... We're just going to order up the Ndidi. Yeah, so they're going to Final Gambit. I think, yeah, I feel okay with that. So Tatsugiri comes back out. Yep. And I'll take the Psychic. It's going to hurt. Not even half, though. And now we're just going to go straight into Mimikyu and look to set up Trick Room. Yeah, so, like... That's fine, because basically, essentially, it took them 2 Pokemon to get rid of Dondozo, which makes me feel pretty good. Where I feel less good... I should be able to get Trick Room off. And then clean up with, and this is faster, cool. So if we get some accuracy drops. Crit the Ndidi, no accuracy drops. Okay, so it's gonna break the disguise. So we just have to live Hyper Voice. It looks like this Mimikyu is probably a speed variant. But I do live. Okay, so we'll get off Trick Room, which should set up King Gambit, which I'm assuming is also a slow variant. There's the Throat Spray, that's pretty normal. Okay. I haven't even teared yet, which is what's interesting. So that Sylveon's gonna feel threatened. I don't want to Terra. Oh, man, I really wish I could Shadow Sneak Ndidi. I guess if I had to guess, they're gonna follow me. But we'll go for the Iron Head. And with Mimikyu... we'll go for the Play Rough. Oh, sweet. They just protect Ndidi. That's beautiful, because... oh, they're actually slower. My cat's spazzing out. If you can hear it, well, that's what you're hearing. I wonder how fast this thing... I don't know any of the spreads on these Pokemon. Because I haven't seen it like up paced or anything, just the rental thing. So I actually want to see... because I think Kingambit is base 50 speed. Wow, no, they're just like min speed Sylveon, I think. I mean, they do have a Trick Room mode, so makes sense. I'm just gonna... no, actually, I should be slower, so we'll just Iron Head. Nice. Okay, so we get a win with the stream. But yeah, that just showed you, if you don't have any like hard tech, like any good techs for Dondozo, it can really wreck a team in the sense. It's not so much like just pure sweep it, which is it's capable. But you just saw how it took them. It cost them 2 Pokemon, really 2.5, to deal with Dondozo. And I could have played that better to where it would have been even worse for them, because they had to get me down low enough with Garchomp to then get... yeah, they had to get me down low enough with Garchomp to then be able to Final Gambit, and Final Gambit just costs the Pokemon that's using it. So yeah, it's like, even if it doesn't just like pure sweep a team, the amount of resources it takes to deal with it, and then if you don't have like a solid tech like Clear Smog or Haze, man, that thing can just ruin your life. Because it'll wear you down. It really, and it's got it's got Unaware, if you want to use that. It also has Water Veil, which prevents it from being burned, which is huge. Yeah, like it's a Pokemon you have to respect. In fact, here's a version of it that also uses the Flamigo to try and capitalize off those boosts. And speaking of which, I don't think this team has a great answer to Dondozo, maybe other than dealing with other than utilizing Dondozo. No idea what a Dondozo matchup would look like. I'm assuming that's a Toxic Orb on the Tatsugiri. So okay, so looking from the start, so Murkrow runs Haze usually, so that's gonna be a good check for them. So what I want to do, I would really like to get Trick Room up to get Torkoal in. I'm gonna lead Dondozo. I'm not gonna bring Tatsugiri. So my thought process is, so Dondozo can still operate in Trick Room. By bringing Dondozo, I can kind of make him think I'm gonna do the thing. Like, I'd love to see him lead Murkrow and just press Haze for no reason. Because Dondozo can still be a threat. In fact, Andy told me he changed it up to have Clear Amulet on Dondozo so it doesn't get intimidated. And I like that. Fortunately, they don't have Intimidate, so the berry could actually come in more clutch there. But yeah, let's just see. Usually, you're leading Murkrow. Yeah, so Murkrow Garchomp, as expected. Yeah, because I would like to see what they try and do here. Because they could press Haze, they could taunt. I feel like taunting is probably going to be a good idea for them. Because Trick Room going up would just be really bad because of my... yeah, I'm going to Wave Crash. Yeah, because Trick Rooming would be really bad right now. Ooh, it's a Perish Song. So that's another really good tech for dealing with Dondozo, which I really like. Yeah, I really like that. Probably should press Order Up, actually. I was kind of hoping he would go turn to a ground type. Yeah, so press the pair song, which is, yeah, that's a really neat tech. Because if I'd be screwed. I think pair song is worth running as a move just for that reason. Just for Dondozo specifically. Let's go for Trick Room right now, and definitely worried about a taunt. Alright, we're gonna press order up into Garchomp. Okay, no taunts. We'll get... I mean... So there's their own Dondozo. Oh, that actually took out Mimikyu. Yeah, I keep thinking this Mimikyu is bulkier than it really is. Oh, he killed the... I didn't realize he knocked out Dondozo too. Dang, that's a bummer. I wish I had gone Trick Room turn 1. Okay, so that is going to end up not working out. So they probably have Tatsugiri in the back for themselves. Yeah, man, that sucks. Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah, so Trick Rooming turn 1 would have definitely been the play there. I'll go for this Solar Beam. I expect Garchomp to switch out. Yeah. And that's going to be Tatsugiri most likely. Former Titan, yeah. Because Tatsugiri's a Titan. Okay, so here comes the Commander. Probably just going to see an Earthquake take me out, and that's going to be all she wrote. Especially with the Garchomp in the back and no Trick Room. There's one critique I had on this team, especially if you're watching Andy. It's a way to support setting up Trick Room a little better. Because I didn't go for Trick Room turn 1, because I knew that Murkrow could have easily taunted. At the same time, yeah, not the end of the world if it taunts. Yeah, so we got this Sucker Punch. Yeah, it's gonna eat that up. One, two. So, yeah, I really liked that Pair Song tech. I think Pair Song with Dondoza in the meta is very much a... I'm not even gonna tear it. It's very much a good option. Yeah, man, I should have just Trick Room that first turn. Would have been in way better shape. So, yeah. But that's how you learn. Because, like, other than that, because I didn't have a switch into the Earthquake. Because I brought 2 ground weaknesses. And then just having Murkrow, like, always is gonna... Because that was the thing. Like, it would have been nice to be able to lead something with Mimikyu to just guarantee Trick Room. Like, maybe I should have just led Lilligant. Yeah, I mean, they probably go for Tailwind at that point, but they're not taunting, and that's the big thing. And if they don't, and then I would just go for Sleep Powder, and if they're not... So probably just going Lilycole there would be the way to go with Torkoal in the back and either Dondoza or King Gambit. So... Okay. That's 2 games, so we'll call it there. 1 win, 1 loss, and we will be back with this team in the next episode, and... Definitely playing outside of my comfort zone, but that's a good thing. That's a really good way to learn. If you guys want to improve, like, just play with stuff outside your comfort zone and kind of just learn how it works too. But alright guys, we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.